This is the Silk Roads project, and it's a series of workshops with the students at Oxford University and also community members.
I keep waiting not to care. There's a stranger by my side.
And the idea is to essentially examine what it takes to write a great song.
Life for me to share. I haven't found the space to hide.
I've got this sort of great desire to hear real wisdom in popular songs, real beauty and songs that can really heal and that can really do a great thing for mankind.
Oh, I told you I'd trade all the world for your hand, but your father refused, so I took to the sand. Sang all my love songs for you to the night while you slept far away as a rich man's wife said.
We are sort of encircling this idea of how to craft great songs, how to bring the best of the prose writing and the poetry writing space into songwriting around the Silk Roads book by Peter Frankopan, who is a professor here and who wrote that incredibly successful and actually astonishing book. So the Silk Roads book is vast in terms of its scope. It goes from pretty much the 5th century to all the way up to pretty much the modern age, and looks at, all of the countries that have centered and circled around those famous Silk Roads from China to Western Europe and then through to the Americas. It's pretty much all of mankind's history. But, the students, when they've gone and looked at the areas and the scenes and the period that they are fascinated by, they've brought us some really unusual scenes as well.
So this is a song that I wrote, inspired by the rise and fall of the empires and the Silk Road and the inevitable fall of the West, and a bit about my perception of Oxford and growing up here.
This event is brought to us through Torch by the Humanities Cultural Programme, which is an experiment in public engagement with research.
Paper crackle. See it back to where it came. The smoke twirls with the wind, but the smell attaching its stain. Only forbidden fruit keeps the rotten apple at bay and make the city lights dance to the pitter patter of rain. Gave a taste of freedom till that all went down the drain. Could the chain of events that still rattle sound just the same as the bitter sweet silence for the battles fought in vain by the lives that we all stand for, yet we gamble all again. Now when the day floors tired souls and
so we then were exploring ideas about the Silk Roads and looking at stories and stuff. We started thinking about peacemaking brides, or women that were taken from their families. I've really got into the head of that character. So over a month of just contemplating and thinking about ideas and writing and reading about it.
I just down cause the troubles were at the top and the bottoms where coasters drown and swirling spirits are stopped. Afraid wires are crossed. These roads are like silk cause they're nice till you see the cost.
I came to the dress rehearsal a bit earlier and Wes sat next to me and he said, when you wrote your Silk Roads book, did you think it would end up as a concert in the Sheldonian? And I said I expected it would end up on a bookshelf with no one reading it. So I'm slightly amazed personally. But what's more amazing to me is the importance of collaboration. We in the Humanities here in Oxford, we sometimes have to think quite hard about how to showcase our work and how to showcase why it's important. It's so incredibly exciting to work alongside creatives, because that is what we are as professors here, trying to think things through in different ways. So I'm humbled to have my book inspire a new generation of singers and songwriters.
In a different play. I see my grave when I dig this crate. A couple memories the kid can't shake. You see this twisted
Little worm, you made a world of your own, made then forgotten and set down in stone. Set down in stone, but you're left chalk and bone. Left chalk and bone when the wind starts to blow.
Well, my name's Bronwyn, and the reason I chose to get involved in this project is because I love songwriting.
When the winds change, cities tumble and rise. Tumble and rising reflects in your eyes. Your pupils, they have all history grown. All history hinges on a beautiful goal.
And I originally was going to do songwriting at university, but I decided to do English because it would make me better at songwriting.
These roads can be lonely.
Performing in a space like the Sheldonian is kind of unreal. Like, I'm not really accepting that it's actually going to happen. Like, I'm looking around, it's just so pretty. Oh yeah, the acoustics sound really good as well. I'm just excited for it. I think I'm just excited to be a part of a project where everyone else seems to be like appreciating songwriting as much as I do, because I love songwriting so much. I'm excited, not because it validates, but because it like spreads the joy of songwriting.
These roads can be lonely.
So I'm Luke Lewis, I'm a composer, arranger, and I'm a lecturer in music at New College. And my role in the workshop is sort of from the musical side of things.
Empires of legend sink into the sand, and the strength of the silk one, it's out of our hands. The eye of the needle, my calluses broke. Paper cuts graze me the light.
The great thing I think about doing this concert in this space is that really, I mean, it's been here for hundreds of years, and so many different concerts have happened here. And actually, I think the thing about this space is it mainly plays host to the same kind of concerts, you know, sort of Western classical music for the most part. But here we're bringing in themes that have probably never touched this building, but I think, you know, the Silk Road's topic, you know, is all about sort of the sort of dialogue and moving of information and ideas, which of course went to build this kind of architecture. So I think to talk about these things in this space seems quite apt.
I think it's important to realise actually people come from so many different backgrounds and they have such different perspectives that, you know, in order to create a great work, all of those voices need to be heard, need to be put into the project, but also a frame can help to sort of unify all of that so that we can make a really fantastic work.
Panther skin stays in the shell, but you can't go on, you can't go on.
It was quite a wonderful experience to be a part of this project. Quite magical to see how all those stories from around the world found their common point through all of us who are from all sorts of different backgrounds and perspectives.
I'm just so happy, and everyone else is so happy, and I was kind of fangirling over just everybody being so brilliant and amazing.
Of a friend.